Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to start season 4 of The Last Kingdom. Before I start, I do want to tell you that there's already more season 4 episodes available on my Patreon under the early access tier. There you get early access to all of my videos. Besides that, there's also the uncut reaction tier and there you can see my full reactions to the episodes. Also get early access, but you can just see the full episodes without any cuts. Yeah, if any of that sounds interesting to you, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. And yeah, of course, the last 2 episodes of season 3, they were pretty epic. We had this whole interesting conversation between Uhtred and Alfred. We had the battle starting. Of course, we also had Edward, who, in the end said Uhtred, was allowed to stay, even though the mom didn't like that. Of course, Ethelwald also didn't like that. And of course, it ended with Uhtred killing Ethelwald with the sword with Thyra's blood. Which is also Ragnar's blood, which caused him to go to Valhalla. So that was a really satisfying end. I think season 4 is gonna bring Uhtred some new adventures. To be honest, I have a feeling we're gonna see Bebbanburg this season, mostly because I just watched previously on the little recap of the previous seasons, and they talked about Bebbanburg a lot in the recap. So mostly when they talk a lot about something in the recap, it comes back. So I feel like we might see Bebbanburg again. I'm very excited about that. Of course, we have been waiting for that since season 1. So for the rest, I have no idea what to expect. So I'm just gonna watch this season. I hope you'll all be watching with me again. And let's start episode 1. Bebbanburg. Oh, okay. I was like, is Uhtred already attacking them and we're not seeing any preparations for that? Oh, there's more. Oh shit. Oh, I fucking hate the uncle. When I just see his face, I'm like, ugh. Well, we start off the season strong. Instantly a battle. Damn, imagine being left outside. Crazy. Does this mean Bebbanburg is actually being taken from him now and then Uhtred has to take it from someone else? No?
How many did we lose this time?
Over half, Lord.
Then we need more men. They'll gather reinforcements in Scotland. Take Bebbanburg, they have a gateway south. They want all of Northumbria.
Lord.
So for once it's not the Danes attacking.
On your feet! The last men standing, my greatest fighters, most fearful, the ones who cowed and ran. I suggest you find the stomach to fight. To fight! Or leave! There's no place for doubt or weakness. This fortress will not fall.
Yeah, wait till Uhtred comes. Hey, hey! What are they doing there? Spying again? First I was like, hey, that guy looks familiar, but I just didn't think anything of it. And then I see Finn and then I'm like, wait, it's them. That's funny. Okay. Oh god, is it happening? They're together now? What? Okay. See, I knew it was gonna happen someday. I just didn't expect it to start with that. Just naked.
Who is there?
It is Aldhelm. Lady Ethelflaed's absence has been noted by her husband. She should leave here.
He won't like that. Why was he making so much noise then?
Stay with me. I cannot. Ethelred sends soldiers, we will fight them. He's tortured you long enough.
That is true.
But men should not die so I can love you, Uhtred.
Men have died for less.
Not the ones who serve me. I will not be the cause of bloodshed.
See, while your husband is chasing another one,
Both know that's different.
do not return to him and be humiliated.
Hopefully in time things will change for us.
You know, I do not speak in envy. Your husband would take great pleasure in punishing you for adultery.
He takes great pleasure in punishing me for whatever I do.
Yeah,
So I must try to live with
might
it.
as well.
I have good men to protect me. And I know you do not speak from envy.
I never thought I'd start to like him.
Any word from Finnan?
Nothing, Lord.
What is going on here? Who are these kids?
Want to give up
Oh!
the gods for your life?
No, are they Brita's kids?
No!
Brita has kids? With Knut then, I guess?
What will you do?
Good boy. If they capture you, you do exactly this.
Oh my god. Fuck Knut, but that's pretty Knut. Cute, I wanted to say. Oh my god.
You're blessed.
Or are they not Brita's children, or just Knut? Oh, I don't know. But the curse was broken, so...
To the settlement until the winter. We must hide you away while the men go to war.
If you caught humping a Saxon, will be executed on our return.
Some new characters are being introduced, and I like it. I mean, they killed off so many in the previous season, I feel like they kind of have to.
Arslicker,
Murdwolf of Mercia, commander of King Ethelred's guard.
his latest new commander.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And that your father lost his lands for humping his horse.
There was a Dane who was willing to betray his kinsfolk for money.
Sounds like Heston.
Perhaps we are fated to work together, Lord Arslicker.
You sound like the Danes to slink away. Where's Canute taking his men?
Ireland.
Will they come back?
Women are going to local settlements.
Why do you tell us this?
Unlike you, not rewarded for my service.
Aw, does he feel underappreciated?
And I no longer want war. I'm too old to sleep in the dirt. I want silver, and Lord Ethelred has it.
Okay.
Makes his own coin. How ambitious. I hear he takes your sister as his whore.
She's not a whore and he does not take her.
All these children, where do they suddenly come from? Like, I know where they come from, but we didn't see that many children in the previous seasons. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking love him. Oh, their friendship will never get old. Oh my god, his hair! Love that.
Good news, Lord.
My uncle Elfrich is dead and you have his bolts to prove it?
No, he's been attacked by the Scots pushing south. He lost half his men in the most recent assault.
So we could take it with an army?
Will not be easy.
How many men does he have?
Barely 40.
Oh, that's nothing.
Local lords think he's a...
That is a yes. And they're right.
Everyone looks so different, but of course there's a time jump here, so it's fun.
We'll take back what is mine. Take Bebbanbar, we will have all the silver we ever dreamed of. You will all be rewarded for your service, even you, baby monk.
Amen.
The way they still call him Baby Monk, but you really just see him grow up. Also, the way his role is so different here, sometimes I just forget he's Aemond. This is kind of sad.
Lord Ethelhelm wants this room given over to planning our defences.
I don't trust Ethelhelm.
It has the best light. Be careful. That is my husband's chronicle.
His legacy, all the learning. There's no one to keep a record of our times.
It is all for our own protection.
Mother, I'm so sorry.
Do not pity me. I have a better life than many widows. My new rooms are comfortable rather near the kitchens.
Every time I return, there is new insult.
Damn, okay. Well, to be honest, I can't feel bad for her. She's a bitch. Oh my god! The hair! Slay.
We ignore this news until the scouts confirm it. When the Danes break the peace, we will be ready.
I will inform the whores. Quicker than the monks at spreading news.
Mother,
What news do you talk of? Perhaps I could offer the wisdom of experience.
comfort that all is well. Come.
Come and lie with me, Edith. Be satisfied. You gave me this desire.
I'm sure there is a servant girl you could hump.
Had every servant girl from here to Kester. It is you that I want.
It is me you shall have.
Is
when
that
time is
the
right.
sister?
Do not make me force you, Edith. Do not be surprised when you get burned. We were not expecting you until nightfall.
Forgive my intrusion, Lord, and to you, sister.
Yeah.
I met a Danish spy and he revealed that Canute is taking his warriors to Ireland.
Who else knows of this?
No one.
I paid him well.
If they're leaving East Anglia, then it's empty and ready for us to conquer it. And Mercia no longer has to bow to Wessex and Edward.
Troops can be ready when you want them.
Yes, this is an excellent plan. Here's the relics of Saint Oswald. I'm collecting all the bones of our beloved saint.
I'm sure they'll be impressed.
It's my gift to the common folk, a bargain for his heart. Thank you for all that you've done. It's impressive.
Everything I do for Mercia.
You could teach your sister a lesson in generosity.
Oh my
Our game isn't
god.
finished.
Oh, I hate him.
I'm just trying to keep him happy, as should you. Just hump the desperate bastard.
I hump him and he loses interest.
That is true. As he was like, yeah, I had every servant girl. Yeah, then he has her and he's still not satisfied.
Will you hurry, Zabel?
The way he's just walking around there with that stupid little crown. Fucking narcissist.
Bloody long way to go for a piece of dried offal. A few taverns to stop at along the way.
Did you meet the Zerslicker?
And he believed you? Believes what he wants to hear. Then we shall attack Mercia while their backs are turned.
Ah, he lied to him. Already sounded a bit vague, like, does Heston really want peace? Doesn't sound like Heston.
Boy King in Wessex has been building defences, and the fallen Mercia has been following his cock. Will you out Edward from behind his walls and fight on our terms?
What did you do to tame her?
I treated her with respect and gave her love.
Okay.
After you slaughtered the man she cared for.
Yeah.
Happy to the bitch.
Do not give me a reason to kill you.
I feel like Knut actually cares for her, which I didn't expect at first, but indeed the way he got her by killing Ragnar, well, through Ethelwald, that is messed up. And that's why I was like, she shouldn't be with him, but, you know. Guess she's doing well now. That's what matters. Where's he now?
Uhtred is downstairs. Were you expecting him?
Uhtred? No, not until summer. You sure it's him?
From the reaction of the novices, I'm fairly certain.
They are killed.
You have made quite an impression.
And you have not changed. He has.
You look like a man with good news.
I am.
Elfrich will finally see a reckoning.
Never has a man deserved it more.
A weekend and without allies.
Is he no heir to assist him?
Did. A son was banished. He died last summer in the Southern Sea.
Starve him out. Surround the fortress.
It's so easy to take Bamberg now.
Plan is that you join us. Both of you.
Honestly?
Oh.
Now he's not serving Edward?
You then?
You don't want to know, man.
Oh.
Okay, you're not old. You have mourned Tura long enough. She would not want this sadness for you.
Tura.
Return to Bebbanburg with me.
Yeah, go back there, together. Come on.
I cannot. And the life of St. Cuthbert will not right itself. Take the fortress, I will join you when the hard work is done.
Okay, okay.
We will hold a feast there in your honor.
You deserve to go back, Uhtred.
To restore your family to their rightful place.
I want to make a home for my children to return to.
Are they well?
Stura thrives. She lives at Ethelflaed's estate.
Aww.
My son I do not see. Alfred's influences made him holy.
Well, it's at least nice that his daughter is doing so well and that he actually sees her. I didn't know that. I hope we ever see the children again, because they're probably a bit older now too.
It is unusual to honour the girl whilst the widow Aylesworth lives, to say the least. But Aelfled has an ambitious father.
King Edward just accepts this ambition from an elderman?
We feel his father's absence.
Oh, wow.
It's nothing of concern.
Damn, he's not sharing anything with his mom anymore. Feels like he doesn't need anyone anymore. He's just doing it himself now. What, did he say that Uhtred was back? Yeah.
Looking like a fat man, friend.
It is my massive balls, Uhtred.
Lord King, stay up,
Did you hear Canute is now heading to Ireland?
Heard he has brought his sons over from his homeland.
Oh, so they're actually just his sons. Yeah, okay.
I'm here to make you an offer.
An offer you can't resist.
Fulfill your father's dream of a united land. If you give me men to retake Bebbanburg.
He takes the fortress, it becomes your foothold in Northumbria.
And I unite the four kingdoms.
Your father knew it could be done. One country, one king.
Since when have you cared for my father's vision, Uhtred?
Since it coincided with what you want.
It works for the both of us.
Unless you want the Scots to gain a stronghold to attack you from.
True, true. Otherwise the Scots are gonna take it.
Give me 100 men, it will take a week. 200? I can take it in a day.
Is it wise to distract ourselves for what is, in essence, a family feud?
Come on, they can take it so easy.
There is no debt on either side.
No debt.
Lord Uhtred is free to take what he wants. You to defend what you have.
By cowering behind walls and waiting for the Danes to attack.
Lord, take this moment your God is offering you. Your father had a dream.
And my father also knew when to say no to Uhtred Ragnarsson. I am no longer the boy who can be bent to your will.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now is not the time.
Okay, he did not expect that. Yeah, that guy has too much influence there.
Not the time. Years I've waited. Years I've given my sword.
Honestly.
Winchester is a snake pit.
We will think of another plan. Do you think our band can take the 40 men at Bebbanburg?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that can't he like get some men himself?
It's just unbreachable walls and boiling tar the word. You mentioned the Scots waiting to take it for themselves.
Yeah, okay.
Just say you need to get drunk.
Take the fortress, bam, get drunk.
Just
us without an army.
Don't need an army to kill one man. Kill Aelfric, the gates will open.
Okay.
Offer them 3 times what a mercenary would normally receive.
Do you not think Silver will tempt them? They think that we are doomed.
Yeah, but I was thinking if Uhtred takes it, then he has to make sure to keep it himself if they keep being attacked.
What does that turd want with us?
The heart of St. Oswald.
I love why everyone just calls him a turd.
That it has been at Bebbanburg for generations, but it may be our only course.
Bebbanburg was my reward from God for my constant and unwavering piety. Then round up the farmers' sons.
Will that work, Lord? It will work if you hold a knife to the mothers' throats.
Oh, the stupid crown.
Look around you, Eardwolf. Soon, all that you see will belong to Mercia.
I'd say we just turn up and ram the gate.
Or we just ask nicely to be let in. We are not dressing up as nuns.
I wasn't going to say that.
But you were, baby.
I wasn't.
Thank you for offering your men to help clear the stables.
What?
Lady Ethelflaed will meet you in the garden. Do not turn me into a brothel keeper.
Oh, but you enjoy the savage life.
Ladders.
Damn, they're really in love, okay.
She has learned something that will be very useful to you.
Lord Ethelred is collecting the relics of St. Oswald. The land will be returned to greatness.
Why is it important to me?
Tell him of the monks, Savile.
All that remains to be gathered is the heart of St. Oswald.
Well, Aelfric keeps it in Bebbanburg.
Ah, okay, that's what we just saw.
They should reach Grimsby by Sunday and Bebbanburg on the day of Ascension.
Okay, that's how he's gonna try to get men then.
10 days before Pentecost. 2 weeks from now.
We could gain entry into the fortress.
Okay, okay, a plan.
I cannot defy my brother.
I hope your brother values your loyalty.
But if you die doing this...
Why does her hair look so much darker?
And you will be the last woman to harm Uhtred of Bebbanburg.
Is that your way of promising to be faithful? Do not answer that.
Why in the show I always have this thing with like couples and I'm like, ew, it's a bit weird that they're gonna be together. And then the moment they're together, I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute together. They belong together. I had this with Ragnar and Brida, Beoka and Thera, Uhtred and Ethelflaed. And in the end, all these relations were just like so healthy and so cute. And I will never doubt the relationship in this show again, I promise.
Finally back to Bebbanburg.
If you want to come, I will carry you there. I will fight with you on my shoulders.
You do not need me for this, Uhtred. Fulfill your father's birthright. Restore Northumbria to greatness. Pride should be on your shoulders and yours alone. You deserve this.
You will live like a lord in Bebbanburg.
You owe me nothing, Uhtred. Anything I ever did for you, did for my own heart.
Thank you, father. Keep each other out of trouble.
Power team. Who is she? Why are we constantly seeing her? Ah, she's gonna be the only survivor here? That was fast. Kill them all. 1 minute. Bye. They're dead. What are you gonna find then? Nice. Oh, her too. Then why were we seeing her?
Look how he worms his way in with the king's guard. I do not trust him. He has suggested to me things that are most unchristian.
Wait, they're actually still living at the palace?
Do you mean the firstborn you had banished so your son could make a better marriage?
I mean the children who were conceived without holy union.
Call her out.
There are priests who would swear in the book to it.
You chose Lord Ethelhelm's daughter because he had silver that Wessex needed. You chose her over a woman your son loved and who had borne him children. You cannot invite a serpent into the garden and be surprised when it slithers on the ground.
Oh, slay. Tell her, Father Beoka.
In the court, Father Beoka.
Yes, another one of your rash judgments.
It is unwise to remain somewhere you are not wanted.
And yet you choose to stay here too.
Ooh, he's on fire. Please just give him a fist bump now.
Bitterness is not her. Diminished, and she's veiled in grief.
She was like that before.
They can make a person less than they should be. I should know.
Seize the land to the north until you reach the sea.
Which one? It's not him.
Are they looking for Edward's firstborn son? Young Uhtred, said the subtitles. Oh, maybe that's a little spoiler. Is that his son?
Hello, Father. And this is my son, young Uhtred.
Young Uhtred.
Belongs to a priest killer.
Oh!
I'm here to guide you back to your family.
Church is my family.
It is not placed there without my permission.
Praise be to King Alfred for that.
Pleasant you're coming with me.
Am I?
Yes, I have no choice. Take off the woman's garb. I have a gift for you.
Little pony. Oh.
Impressive beast.
Okay, so he did know it was his father.
Realize how much you had grown.
Why would I go to cook 'em?
To collect the ship that will take us north. To reclaim your birthright and mine. To seize back what was lost and unite our family. I'm taking you to Bourbonbar.
Never heard of it.
Ouch. Finan loves this.
Seem to like you much. This is Alfred's legacy. Torments me still.
I mean, that kind of is what Alfred wanted when he did that. In the end, he said sorry for it, but yeah, of course, the influence is already so big on this kid. He's just brainwashed by the church already.
Let me guess. I'm to be banished again.
I would say keep yourself indoors a while.
I'm to be silenced.
I'm sorry. Lady Elswith wields power where she can.
I want you to know you have my blessing.
To do what?
Whatever must be done to protect King Edward.
The king grows wiser by the day.
True. He has all the makings of a great leader, I'm sure. Time may be against you. Those around him have ambition, and it is not the ambition of the king. So you do what you must.
I'm not taking pelts to settle Francia.
Do you want Alfred to know that we're coming?
Suppose not. Pelts it is.
Who said?
He's coming. Hell yeah.
We okay?
Nice. Yeah, I mean, he was banished again, so...
As do we all.
I'm afraid I'll be not much use to you as a fighter.
I mean, we've seen him fight some battles.
Entirely my decision. I shall leech off their youthfulness. Revive myself.
What is the real reason?
Word reached me of the abduction of a young deacon. So I felt I should,
You came to help me be a better father.
That is actually kind of cute. That is so cute because of course he knew Uhtred as a boy and he's seen him grow up and stuff like that, and now there's just his son and he wants to help him, and ugh, this show.
Come, sit on the boat with us.
Why do you drag me to something for which I'm not made?
Because I see the man that you will be, not the boy that you are.
Okay, strong words.
I know what it is to be ripped from one life to live another.
Yeah, if someone knows it's him.
It will make you stronger. Perhaps my faith is being tested. Perhaps that's what it is. You see this? This was my father's. One day it will be yours. It feels like penance.
I want to be annoyed at this boy for everything he's saying and how he's behaving, but I just can't. Because this is literally not his fault. It's Alfred's.
Get your saintly arse in the bed, Shahzaib. You get sick traveling backward.
I do not. I just like to see where we're going.
Osford. Yeah, so they're gonna do it with this little boat full of people. I think they might actually stand a chance, but they mostly just want to kill him, so I think they might be able to do that, yeah. This boy is so not amused. Finally time to reclaim Bourbonbar. Nice. Great first episode. It was really nice, yeah. New characters were introduced. I think it's really fun that we're seeing his son right now. Oh yeah, this was a really nice first episode of the season. Okay, so yeah, we did have a little time jump. Well, little Uhtred's kid is suddenly, like, grown up. Well, grown up, I don't know, how old would he be? Like 14 or something? I don't know. He looks like he's 14, I think. So, I mean, sounds like some time jump here. Also, we see Edward, he really changed, like, not just his hair, but also his doing. And indeed, he seems to be wiser, but that also makes him, like, a bit more like his father, in a way, like, when Uhtred comes up there to ask something, instantly denying him that, and being like, no, I don't listen to you anymore, you can't use me for whatever you want. And I'm like, this man helped you. are you becoming the same asshole as Alfred now? In some way, I liked seeing him like this, because in the previous season, everyone was just like, yeah, this boy is gonna be king and he won't be able to do it, you know, because he's just a kid. And you do really see him grow up. You see him, yeah, be a little wiser. But on the other hand, I'm like, oh, if he's gonna be like Alfred now, I don't think I'm gonna like that. Also, the father-in-law, I don't trust him as well. He's bringing a lot of influence there. But I really liked what Father Brioka said there to Elswith. Like, you banished his oldest child to get a better future, or like not a threat to his new children, while the marriage was legitimate. But just because that man had money, they chose that girl for him to marry, and then the other marriage had to be undone, even though it was legal. And they kind of mistreated that girl and the children. She invites him into her home, and then she's complaining about him. Like, girlie, you brought this upon yourself. It was really nice what Brioka said there, yeah. Yeah, just seeing everyone a bit more grown up is fun, because it's just like, you see with Osford, for example, there's not a lot of change, because of course they're already grown men, but you see them grow up a bit more every season. I really like the new haircuts, to be honest. Of course, we have Æthelflaed and Uhtred who are together now. And honestly, at first, like way back, episodes back, I was like, I don't know. I feel like there's a really big age difference. It's just kind of weird to me how he knew her as a kid. To be fair, when I think about it, Uhtred also wasn't that old back then. Maybe he was like 16 or 18 himself. He was really young back then. You just don't really notice it that much, because Uhtred stayed the same actor. And Æthelflaed, you literally see her from a little girl go to this grown woman. So maybe there's an age difference of like 8 or 10 years, to be honest, which is not that big. And also, I'm not one to judge on age difference or whatever. You can love whoever you want to love. For me personally, it was just really like, it would feel weird if I was like 16 or 18 years old and there's this little person running around who's like 8 years old, just knowing this person as a literal kid while you're almost grown up. Then years later, you would like see this person again, and then you would be together with this person. For me personally, that would just feel weird. That was kind of what I was trying to say. Now that I see them together, I'm like, it's consensual from both sides. I think that's the most important thing. They look really nice together. They really seem to love each other, the way they look at each other. So honestly, like I said before, I have my doubts about so many relationships in this show, and they all turned out well. The only one I'm still not really sure about is Knut and Brida. I mean, Brida is doing well now. It was also pretty cute how she was with the children from Knut. I wasn't really sure at first if it were maybe her children, because the curse has been lifted. So I would think maybe she would be able to have children now. But I'm also thinking, like, of course, that were their beliefs that curses and stuff like that exist. So I'm also thinking maybe she has just been infertile her entire life. And they just try to explain that with like, oh, I'm cursed, you know. So I don't know if it actually has something to do with that. To be honest, we've seen a lot of things in this show that you can't really explain. For example, them saving Edward as a baby. That was also with like magic stuff and all. So I wouldn't be surprised if in this show that curse was actually a thing, but I also wouldn't be surprised if she was actually just infertile her whole life. And then it was just like, oh yeah, but it's because I'm cursed, because they actually believe that. But I mean, in the end, it just appeared to be Knut's children. But it was pretty cute. They make like a cute little family. What I just don't like is that I feel like their entire relationship is based on a lie. It's just based on him being okay with Æthelwold actually kind of encouraging him to kill her previous lover just so he could be with her, while that was also his cousin. That is just a bit messed up to me, and I feel like because of that, their entire relationship is just based on a lie, which is not a really good base for a relationship. And then in the end, he did tell her that it was Æthelwold, but he never told her that he was, like, encouraging him to do it. I have my doubts about that, but, I mean, Brida's doing well, and like I said, that's what matters, so, yeah. And then, of course, young Uhtred, I didn't really see it coming because he was not ever really mentioned, to be honest. They mentioned him once in the beginning of this episode with Father Brioka when he asked how his children were doing. Apparently, he's just in touch with his daughter. She's living with Æthelflaed, which is really nice. I had no idea. And then they did mention the son, that he wasn't in touch with him and that he's in a church, and because Alfred sent him there and he's like really, yeah, into Christianity and all now. But that didn't make me think like, oh, maybe they're gonna retrieve him or whatever. But they did. And I think it's really fun to see his son. Yeah, and of course they're going to try to take Bebbanburg back this season. That's clear now. Well, try. They're going to succeed. Just the idea that before he's going to do that, he's like, yeah, I got to do one more thing. I got to take my son because he's my legacy. I didn't even think of that. I was just like, oh, he just wants his son back, which also would have been valid. But when he said, like, that's our birthright, I was like, yeah, of course, because he's the next heir to Bebbanburg. So it makes sense, you know? Also with the sword, when he said, like, this is my father's, this is gonna be yours someday. Yeah, I just really like that. Like, before, I liked seeing Uhtred with his children, even when they were, like, really small. It was pretty cute and all, but we didn't see it that much. I think now that his son is a bit older and he actually like has an opinion of himself, of course a bit influenced because of Alfred. So I think that's gonna be a struggle between them, but it does make it really interesting. So I'm excited to see more. Like I said before, if you already want to see more season 4 reactions, they're already available on my Patreon under the early access tier. If you want to see my reaction to this episode and the other episodes uncut, so my full 50-minute reactions without any cuts, that's possible as well. It's available under the uncut reaction tier on my Patreon. So check the link out in the description. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. I'm going to watch the second one now. I'm very excited. So yeah, if you like my reaction to this one, please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!